Hey YouTube, hope everyone is doing well, and today we jump back into some current MMO news now, and we are going to start things off a little differently today as I give a shout out to the World of Warcraft private server Turtle WoW. Earlier this year, both Turtle WoW and Vanilla Plus got a lot of attention. Because of that, the populations for both servers jumped drastically. Since the start of the year, Vanilla Plus, for reasons, steadily dropped but still has a decent population, whereas Turtle WoW continued to steadily grow. If we take a quick look back, we see through last summer and up until late last December, the server was growing but at a very slow pace, going from 400 average to 600 at peak times. Then with news of the class reworks coming and attention given to the Vanilla Plus server, Turtle WoW saw a healthy jump in population and maintained that 800 to nearly 1k average throughout the first part of the year. And even before the release of the class changes, players found that the new direction in the story, as well as quest changes, new quests, new items, new quest hubs, towns, zones, and instances, as something exciting, adding to that world that we fondly remember in the early days of WoW. And then just a month ago, those long-awaited class changes finally went live and the population has soared since then. Just in June, they were excited to report that the new record high had reached 1,400 players online, and since then, it's hitting over 3,400 players online at peak time. And with such a small team at Turtle WoW, it's really neat seeing such positive feedback on the amazing things that they have done. If you enjoy that MMO formula of classic WoW, the ability to get home from work, log in, crack open your favorite beverage, and just zone out while grinding, leveling, and farming gear, then I encourage you to take a look at Turtle WoW. I think you will be pleasantly surprised, and I will link their official page in the description down below. And on to Blizzard. Ignoring all the other reasons that they're in the news as of late, I'd like to take a moment and just let gamers know that there is a slight leak and podcast discussing information on their new fantasy survival game. This will be the first new IP from Blizzard since the release of Overwatch, which is exciting in itself, and very little information is known. Previously, we knew that this would be a new IP and would be a heavily survival-based game. With the new information coming out just here over the past couple weeks, we're learning that it will be a first-person as of now, and that the theme is very fantasy-like mixed with some steampunk elements. Attention to magic and base building seem like they will have a prominent role in the game. It was also revealed that the unknown title's development name goes by codename Odyssey. The reports came from a credible source in the MMO world, and Jason Schreier confirmed in a Reddit post that the codename Odyssey is correct. What, when, or how much longer until we get any information officially from Blizzard is unknown. One Blizzard dev did say that the game would heavily focus on a social MMO gameplay, and it seems to me, from what we know, it's a mix of Fable, Fallout 76, Grounded, Ark, Rust, and Valheim. But hopefully new information isn't too far off, and it appears that development started back in July of 2017. So it looks like after Dragonflight we may be getting a lot more information about this. And either way, having an attempt at an MMO-like multiplayer online survival game with the big budget at Activision and Blizzard could really make a huge impact in the gaming industry. Many past and current Blizzard employees have recently commented and raved about their level of excitement for this upcoming title. That gets me excited. What else gets me excited? As always, is Final Fantasy XIV, yes, the game I'm actively playing, releasing patch 6.2 Buried Memory, which takes the Warrior of Light into the Void. The patch features a new raid, trial, as well as main quest story content, and the Island of Sanctuary. The new raid's Savage difficulty should be released today, probably shortly before or after this video goes live. And during maintenance today, they did let us know that additional features will be implemented here very soon. Things such as variant dungeons, the Criterion dungeons, Manderville weapon quest, and the Omicron tribal quest are all scheduled to be released in the upcoming 6.25 patch. And the ever-expanding story and mechanics of Final Fantasy XIV are great. If it's something you still haven't jumped into and tried out, just do it. The free trial gives you hundreds and hundreds of hours of playtime, allowing you to try out all the classes, crafting, DPS, casting, as well as questing through the first few expansions. And finally, let's look at Skull and Bones from Ubisoft. And I know this isn't really an MMO title, and there's a lot of people very skeptical of it, Ubisoft's always a company that I thought could do an MMO. They build such beautiful worlds in their games, even if the life and the NPCs are a bit dull. But the foundation is always there, and with their upcoming pirate-themed online multiplayer game Skull and Bones releasing November 8th, I'm curious though, still a bit confused about this game. Ubisoft released a PC features trailer on the 25th of August, and yeah, it looks really good. And it's what I would expect from a company like Ubisoft. Yet, you can't board ships, there's no melee combat, the exploration and land mechanics of the game seem to be restricted to getting off at different ports, so there's no free roaming of islands, teaming up, adventuring with people. It's all going to be focused on either FPS or ship-to-ship combat while out on the open seas. But, that's okay. Not every game has to have every mechanic and system in it. All I want is a fun game to be a pirate, sail around, looking at my amazing ship, and just checking out the stunning graphics while I'm out at sea. I'm assuming that, there's going to be other mechanics that are going to tie this into an open world multiplayer RPG, ship-to-ship combat battle style of game. And I really do think it looks like it could be a lot of fun and maybe something a little different and refreshing to jump into this November. And that is going to wrap up this episode of MMO News Now, taking a quick peek into all the word and buzz throughout the MMO community. So YouTube, this is Maze again. Everyone out there stay safe, and I'll catch you again in the next video.